మీరు ఒక్కళ్ళే వస్తాను
అవును సార్.
నిన్న కూడా మీరే వచ్చారు. సరే స్టార్ట్ చేద్దాం. ఓకే, సోషియో రిలీజియస్ రిఫార్మ్స్ మూమెంట్, 9th చాప్టర్, సోషియో రిలీజియస్ రిఫార్మ్ మూమెంట్. దిస్ ఈజ్ మోస్ట్ ఇంపార్టెంట్ లెసన్. సామాజిక మత సంస్కరణ ఉద్యమాలు 19th and 20th సెంచరీలో వచ్చినటువంటి అన్నమాట ఇవి. ద ఇంపార్టెంట్ రిఫార్మర్స్, ద ఫాదర్ ఆఫ్ ఇండియన్ రెనైజెన్స్ was Raja Rammohan Rai. This is compulsory question. Raja Rammohan Rai, Brahma Samaj and the other members after Raja Rammohan Rai, his successors were Devendranath Tagore, Kesav Chandra Sen, then Swami Dayananda Saraswati. He founded Arya Samaj, then Theosophical Society, Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, Swami Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Mission, Prarthana Samaj, MG Ranade, Young Bengal Movement, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Pandit Ramabai Saraswati, D.K. Karve. In Andhra, Kandukuri Vireshwarangam, the great social reformer, and Raghupati Venkatratna Naidu. The anti-caste movements led by Jyoti Bapule and his Satyasodak Samaj. Narayana Guru, he was very famous reformer in Kerala. He founded SNDPY, Sri Narayana Dharma Paripalana Yogam. Ramaswamy Nayakar, who was popularly known as Periyar. Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was great architect of Indian Constitution and Dalit movements. Later, the Muslim Reformation movement led by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. Before Ahmad Khan, the Wahhabi movement in 1839. The Aligarh movement led by Sir Syed Ahmad Khan. The reforms of Sikh and the results of the movement. What movement of 20th century and 19th and 20th century, it led to a lot of changes in Indian society. It helped to modernity and modernization in India. They developed the social consciousness and nationalism also. Nationalism, finally, it led to the Indian national movement. The main causes for the socio-religious movements of 19th and 20th century were the administration of the British and the preachings and the expansion of Christian missionaries. They founded a number of schools, colleges, and they spread Christianity in India and Andhra particularly. The introduction of English medium education in 1835 during the period of Lord William Bentinck as Governor General with Macaulay Minutes in 1835, and it also influenced by the incidents of utilitarianism, liberalism, and womanism. It also led some changes in the field of social and religious field, and they are against the superstitions and evil practices in the religion. The social consensus increased the and led to the socio-religious reforms. The socio-religious reform of 19th and 20th century fought against the evil practices, religious and social evil practices. It was the most important organization right. The Atmiya Sabha was founded by Raja Rammohn Rai in 1815 that became later as Brahma Samaj in 1828. The other organizations like Arya Samaj, Prardhana Samaj, Ramakrishna Mission, Satya Sodaka Samaj, Theosophical Society, Theosophical Society, Raja Rammohn Rai and his Brahma Samaj. Raja Rammohn Rai was born in Radhanagar, you know, East Bengal State, in a conservative Brahmin family. He was the father of Indian Renaissance. How Sir Syed Ahmad Khan was the father of Islamic Renaissance. He was the father of Indian Hindu Renaissance. His father was Ramakant and mother Tarini Devi. He learnt 12 languages such as Sanskrit, Persian, Urdu, and English. He studied Vedas and Upanishads, Quran, Bible, the Jain and Buddhist texts. What are the Jain texts? Like Tripitakas, Jataka stories, Diganikaya, Sutta Nipata, Deepavamsha, Mahavamsha. What are the Jaina texts? What are the sacred texts in Jainism? Angas, 12 Upangas, Jaina Kalpasutras, Parisista Parvan, also studied, and he fought against the evil practices in those days, and he wanted to remove the evil practices in Hindu society, and he wanted to develop the scientific approaches and rationality among the people. He wanted to aware the people with the ideas of scientific approach and rationality. He was influenced by European liberalism and introduced English medium education. The English medium education improved the Western ideas of liberty, equality, and fraternity. Yeah, he was influenced by the European liberalism, and he was great religious reformer. What type of mistakes took place in the Hinduism? So he wanted to reform it, and he was a great humanist, and um, he was he wanted to liberate the peoples from their uh, conservative ideas. So he started one organization like Atmiya Sabha in 1815. That is one organization, Atmiya Sabha, which was the meaning of Atmiya Sabha was Friends Association. And later in 1815, it became the Brahma Samaj, the Society of God. It became a debate club of all the religions, and he opposed the caste caste system, and he supported the casteless society, and he also opposed the domination of conservative Brahmins. Though he was born in the Brahmin family, he opposed the conservative Brahminism and domination of Brahmins in the society, and he opposed the unity of God, and also opposed the idol worship. He deadly opposed the idol worship. And what is the most important aim and objective of the Brahma Samaja was to purify the Hindu religion, and he wanted to establish the Hindu society based on the Vedas and Upanishads. Vedas, and he wanted to revive the ancient Indian glory with based on the Vedas and Upanishads. And he also rationality of the religion, and also opposed the sati. He also opposed sati and child marriages, infanticides, and also caste system, idol worship. And though he opposed the caste system, though he opposed the caste system and idol worship, is his life spent with the holy thread or white thread. The main principles of the Brahma Samaja was the monotheism, single God. Mono means single, theos means God, only devote of a single God, not polytheism. Poly means multi, theos means God. So he supported how the Bhakti preachers preached monotheism, Rama and Krishna, Rama or Krishna Bhakti, devotism, or he also supported the monotheism. It was, and also universal brotherhood or fraternity. These are the Western ideas: liberty, equality, and fraternity. So he was influenced by Western thoughts, Western ideas, and he also respect all the religions. He also respect the all the religions like Quran, like Bible, and also studied the Hindu Vedic scriptures also. But he did not believe that religion The Brahma Samaj believed in the principles of monotheism, fraternity, and though he respected, though he studied the all the religious scriptures like Quran, Bhagavad Gita, and Bible, but he did not believe that religious texts. On 27th September 1833, he was passed away in the city of Bristol in England. After that, the Brahma Samaja activities run by Devendranath Tagore. After Devendranath Tagore, Kesava Chandra Sen, Devendranath Tagore. Devendranath Tagore supported the traditional Indian traditions of India, and he was also like he believed the Western ideas like Raja Ram Mohan Rai, and he supported. He wanted to teach the Vedas and Upanishads. He founded Tattva Bodhini Sabha to preaching the Vedas and Upanishads. The Tattva Bodhini Sabha founded one journal, one magazine, which is called Tattva Bodhini Patrika. It became official organ of Brahma Samaj. Devendranath Tagore founded the Tattva Bodhini Sabha, and it started a journal called Tattva Bodhini Patrika. Later, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, Rajendra Lal Mishra wrote a number of articles to this journal of Tattva Bodhini Patrika, and he believed the Vedas. Devendranath Tagore believed Vedas, and he supported the Vedas, and he wanted to preach the principles of Vedas. In 1943, he wanted to revise the whole Brahma Samaj, and he gave new life to Brahma Samaj. He fought against and he supported the widow remarriages, female education, and against the polygamy. And one person have the more wives. So what he supported? He supported the widow remarriages, female education, and against the polygamy, polygamy, and he played important role in Brahma Samaj. Then Kesava Chandra Sen, his time started from 1838 to 1884. He was also another important leader after Devendranath Tagore. He joined in Brahma Samaj in 1857, and he also spread the ideas of Brahma Samaj in the country. In the country, Swami Dayananda Saraswati founded Arya Samaj. Is Dayananda Saraswati's original name was Mola Shankar. He was born at Tankara village of Gujarat. He also fought against the superstitions. He also fought against the superstitions, and he founded Arya Samaj in 1875 at Bombay in Maharashtra, and he gave famous slogan of he wanted to revive the Vedas, and he gave the famous slogan, go back to Vedas, and you have to study the Vedas and learn about the greatness of Vedas. So he gave one famous quotation, go back to Vedas and studied the Vedas and to know about the greatness of Indian history and Indian culture. And he was very famous scholar in Sanskrit language, and he opposed the superstitions and evil practices. He opposed the evil practices in Hindu society, and he believed that the principles of monotheism only you have to devote of single God, monotheism, and opposed the idol worship. He opposed the idol worship and caste system, untouchability. He fought against the caste system. There is no rigid caste practices and also untouchability. So he started the social reforms for the upliftment of women. He also gave importance to women's and their progress. He fought against the child marriages, infanticides, and also supported the widow remarriages. He gave great support to widow marriages and fought against the child marriages and fought against the child marriages. He wanted to develop the women in the field of education. So finally, he started one journal named Satyartha Prakash. He wrote one book, Satyartha Prakash. It was a comment on Vedas, and he gave powerful and effective strength to Hinduism in Punjab state. And his preachings not only limited to the intellectual group, but also reach to the mass people in India. And he started the Suddhi movement, which is called the purification. Those who are converted to Islam and Christianity re-enter into the Hinduism. So he started the purification movement and Suddhi movement. Those who are converted to other religions like Christianity and Muslim, Islam, he gave and opened the doors to entry into the Hindu society. And his famous disciple, Swami Shraddhananda, Swami Shraddhananda supported the Suddhi movement. And those who converted to Hindu, Islam, and Christianity felt that it is very respect to them, and they re-entered into Hinduism. He was the great uh, constructive, he was the great architect of Hinduism, and he was the jurist of the Hindu religion and Hindu culture. He was died Ajmer, Rajasthan in 1883. After him, the activities of Arya Samaj run by or led by Lala Ansaraj and Lala Lajpat Rai, Swami Shraddhananda, and Pandit Gurudat. The Arya Samaj in after 1883 run by Lala Ansaraj, Lala Lajpat Rai, who belong to Punjab state. Swami Shraddhananda is a famous disciple, Pandit Gurudat also. It was two it have two important features uh, like the encouragement of uh, English education and also the famine relief measures during the famine condition, during the conditions. It did good service to the English language, and his followers and social reformers contribute to the national education. So they founded Lala Ansaraj and Lala Lajpat Rai founded the DAV Trust to contribute the Western education. They founded DAV, Dayanand Anglo Vedic Trust. Through the Dayanand Anglo Vedic Trust, they founded DAV schools, Dayanand Anglo Vedic schools, and Dayanand Anglo Vedic colleges to expand the Western education, like English medium education, in all areas, and they also encouraged the development of Hindu culture and Hindu philosophy also developed. It became the DAV organization became very big educational institutions. Those who are opposed the Western education, they founded the Gurukulas or residential schools in India, and they educate the people through the ashrama schools. Next to the Theosophical Society. The Theo means God. Sophio means knowledge. Theosophical Society. The society related with the knowledge of God. Theosophical Society, which was founded by Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Alcott. It encouraged the brotherhood nature among the countries or universal brotherhood nature. It was founded in New York City in 1875. The Theosophical Society, Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Alcott came to India in 1879, 79, and they were influenced by the they were influenced by the Indian philosophy and Indian spirituality. Madam Blavatsky and Colonel Alcott influenced by the Indian philosophy, Indian spirituality, and they felt that India is correct place for the establishment of Theosophical Society. So they founded the one branch, you know, at Adayar. It is very near to Madras city in 1886. The Theosophical Society originally founded in New York in 1875, but its branch founded at Adayar near Madras in 1886. They opposed the Theosophical Society opposed the forceful forceful change of the religions, and they also revive the Hinduism. They wanted to revive the Hinduism. The Ireland woman Annie Besant also became the leader in India. She led the Home Rule movement in India along with Balagangadhar Tilak. She led the Home Rule movement in Madras. Balagangadhar Tilak led the Home Rule movement in Bombay. She joined Annie Besant joined in Theosophical Society in 1889 and 1889 in she came to India in 1893 and she felt that India is her mother country and mother country. After the death of Colonel Alcott in 1907, she became the president of Theosophical Society in 1907, and she also expressed or believe on Vedas and Upanishads. She preached the Vedic philosophy. She preached the Vedic philosophy, and she respected the Indian tradition and Indian culture. She fought against the child marriages. Most of the organizations of 19th and 20th century fought against the child marriages. She became the good educationalist, and she founded the Hindu Benares Hindu University. She gave books on education and theosophical society. She started, she founded, she started Home Rule League, and she started two journals like New India and Commonwealth. New India and Commonwealth. She also founded the Home Rule League Society along with Bala Gangadhar Tilak. She started two journals like New India and Commonwealth. She led the leadership of Home Rule movement. In 1917, she became the president of Indian National Congress at Calcutta session. So she was the first woman president of Indian National Congress, and she was the first foreign president of Indian National Congress in 1917 at Calcutta, and she wanted to try to fight against the India's independence, and she was great fighter. Then Ramakrishna Paramamsa. Ramakrishna Paramamsa's time started from 1833 to 1886. His original name was Gangadhar. He was born at Kamalapur of West Bengal in 1833. Since his childhood, he has a good uh, spirituality, and he was great devotee of Kali Mata of Bengal, and later the Gangadhara became ascetic, and later Ramakrishna Paramahamsa, and he also believed the single God, like monotheism, and he believed the God is everywhere in the world. The religions are different religions are different ways to reach the God. Different the religions are the Christianity and other things. He believed that every uh, and he preached the monotheism, monotheism, and he also attracted the illiterates, and he path way to the spirituality in India, and his disciple Ramakrishna, his disciple Swami Vivekananda founded Ramakrishna mission. Now we are discuss about the Swami Vivekananda. Swami Vivekananda was born on 12th January 1863 at the city of Calcutta. His original name was Narendra Datta. Narendra Datta. He was also famous reformer, and during his education period, he joined in Brahma Samaj, and he also studied about the religious and secular books, and he suspected the existence of God, God, and he was um, introduction with the Ramakrishna Paramamsa, and he was influenced by Ramakrishna Paramamsa. He preached and he became the great philosopher and devote. Later, he became ascetic and became Swami Vivekananda, and he continued the principles. He continued the aim and objective of Ramakrishna Paramamsa. He preached the principles of Ramakrishna Paramamsa in his lifelong. So he became very famous with the teachings of world religious parliament held on held on 11th September 1893 in Chicago. So with his religious preaching, he became world famous with the teachings of teachings at Chicago on 11th September 1893, and he also preached the philosophical values like Vedanta, and also supported the all the religions are equal, all the religions are equal, and he also influenced the Western countries of Europe. He went to, he frequently toured to America, England, and other countries, and also other continents. He became the cultural ambassador to India and toured extensively to other continents and countries. He gave wonderful speeches about the Indian philosophy and Indian the culture. Finally, he was fell ill and went to foreign countries for the treatment and returned to India in 1902. But he was not cured and died in 1902, and expressed what he expressed the nature of God in the woman, like how Vardhamana Mahavira expressed the whole-hearted uh, man is the God. So he also expressed the same thing. He founded Ramakrishna Mission. He founded Ramakrishna Mission in 1896 for the social activities and social programs. He wanted to secure the India from the Western countries of Europe. Uh, Europe. He also the how India became fame, and how Hinduism became ideal with the idol worship and also polytheism. Polytheism. What is the meaning of polytheism? To devote the number of gods. Polytheism. And he toured India extensively and also started the welfare programs and relief measures through Ramakrishna Mission. Then Prarthana Samaj. It was founded by M.G. Ranade, Atmaram Panduranga. In Maharashtra, 1849, the Prarthana Sabha. It was a association. It was a limited time and limited area with the encouragement of Kesava Chandrasen, Atmaram Panduranga. Under the leadership of Atmaram Panduranga, the Prarthana Samaj founded. at Bombay in 1867. The other members of Prarthana Samaj were Sir R.G. Bhandarkar, Justice M.G. Ranade, Mahagovinda Ranade. Bhandarkar was very famous Sanskrit scholar. R.G. Bhandarkar was, and also the famous historian R.G. Bhandarkar was famous historian and Sanskrit scholar. He was also one member of Prarthana Samaj. With it was founded with the inspiration and encouragement of Keshav Chandra Sen, founded by Atmaram Panduranga. He was not only great. M.G. Ranade was not only the social reformer, but also great philosopher, great thinker, and also scholar. They were influenced by Tukaram, Namadev, Ramadas, of Bhakti preachers of Maharashtra, Bhakti preachers of Maharashtra, and also it supported the rational devotionalism and also opposed the caste system, and also encouraged the widow remarriages. Most of the socio-religious reformers, most of the social reformer, social reformer gave importance to widow remarriages and gave importance to female education, and they wanted to remove the child marriages. These are the main aim and objectives of the Prarthana Samaj. What are the main objectives of the Prarthana Samaj? Opposed the caste system and encouraged the widow remarriages and encouraged the female education and abolition the uh, child marriages. These are the aim and objective of Prarthana Samaj, which was founded by Atmaram Panduranga. Is the inspiration of Keshav Chandra Sen or encouragement of Keshav Chandra Sen. R.G. Bhandarkar also one member. Justice Ranade also one member. R.G. Bhandarkar was a great Sanskrit scholar and historian. M.G. Ranade was great reformer, scholar, and thinker. They are not the reformers, the religious, the bhakti preachers of Tukaram, Ramadas, Namadev. They wanted to uh, change the new ideas. Um, the Prarthana Samaj founded the orphanage homes and widow homes and night schools. They established the night schools. They founded the widow houses, destitutes. They founded the journal of Subodha. They founded journal. What is the name of journal Subodha? It became the Prarthana Samaj became center for western part of India activities like Maharashtra, Bombay became the center of socio-religious reforms of western part like Goa, Rajasthan, and Gujarat. It also spread the branches in Bombay and Madras also. R.G. Bhandarkar, N.G. Chandra Workar, Pandit Ramabai Saraswati also became the members in the Prarthana Samaj. Now, Justice Ranade, Justice M.J. Ranade, Mahadeva Govinda Ranade was very famous scholar in India and also reformer and great educationalist and also jurist, the famous jurist. M.G. Ranade was great social reformer, scholar, educationalist, and also jurist. And he was also member of a member of uh, founding foundation of Congress party founded at Bombay, and he was also member of Bombay Legislative Council, and he worked as a Central Finance Committee member and also worked as a Bombay High Court judge. He founded the Pune Sarvajanika Sabha. M.G. Ranade founded the Pune Sarvajanika Sabha in 1870 and also founded the Prarthana Samaj. And he founded Anglo-Maratha journals like Hindu Prakash, Anglo-Marathi daily newspaper. Hindu Prakash was the editor. The Pune Sarvajanika Sabha wrote a number of articles about the social and economic matters. He also supported the widow remarriage. He also supported the widow remarriage and for the welfare of the widows. He supported the widows' welfare and founded the widow and also encouraged the widow remarriage and also encouraged the widow remarriage association and also encouraged the widow remarriage. He gave importance to female education and opposed the polygamy and he also supported the increase of marriage age for girls. So he founded Widow Remarriage Association in 1861. In 1887, he wanted to discuss about the social problems in Madras state. So he founded Indian National Social Conference. Indian National Social Conference, INSC, to discuss about the social conditions and social problems in Madras state. He was not only the social reformer, and he was also famous in the field of education. He was the pioneer of the education. He played a very important role, in the promotion of Western education, of introduction of English medium education, and he founded a number of educational institutions in Maharashtra. Particularly, he was also one member of Dakkan Education Society. He was one member of Dakkan Education Society, and he was a very strong religious ideas. And he started the social reform movement in Maharashtra, and the Young Bengal movement. The Young Bengal movement led by Henry Louis Vivian Dirogio. He was working as a Henry Vivian Dirogio, working as Hindu college professor at Calcutta, and he came to he came to Calcutta for the purchasing of watches. He came from Scotland to purchase the watches in Calcutta. Later, he wanted to spread the modern education. What is his aim and objective of the in future? He wanted to encourage. He wanted to spread the Western education or English medium education. He preached the through his preachings. He encouraged the literature, philosophy, history, and science for the discussion of the subjects like literature, philosophy, history, and science. He formed one association and he encouraged the revolutionary thoughts among the people, and he also encouraged his students the nature of the questioning. Delogio was he was his famous followers were called Delosians or Young Bengal. They were the great patriotics. They were the they spread the they spread the ideas of French Revolution and British liberalism. Delogio was died in the age of 22 with cholera. The Young Bengal movement also continued after the death of Henry Vivian Delogio. Later, Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar. Next to Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar, 1820, he was also born in Veerasinghi village of Bengal state in very poor family. In 1820, he came to power. He was also self-made person. He became highly educated and he joined as a teacher and enjoyed with high position. What he believed, he also followed. He was a great humanist. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar was a great humanist. He also encouraged the female education and he also encouraged the widow remarriages and for the development or uplift of the women, female. He wrote one book about the problems of widow marriage, widow marriages. He supported the widow marriage. Ishwar Chandra Vidyasagar supported the widow remarriage and he started one movement. So the British government introduced Widow Remarriage Act in 1856. According to this act, the widows can marry again. It also led a great revolution, great revolt of 1857. It is also one cause for the introduction of British Widow Remarriage Act of 1856. This is also one cause for the 1857 Sipai Mutiny. Sipai Mutiny. The first widow remarriage performed on 7th December 1856 at Calcutta, and he was great reformer of widow remarriages in India. Then Pandita Ramabai Saraswati, the Pandita means scholar. It was one title to her with the plan of she wanted to encouraged the women education, and she fought against the social injustice, atrocities, and she wanted to liberate them. She wanted to liberate the women from the social injustice and the atrocities. She toured India extensively to liberate the women. She wanted to liberate the women from the against the social injustice and atrocities on the women. So she toured extensively. She was a very famous scholar in Sanskrit language. With her scholarship, with her scholar ability, she became the Pandit. She became the Pandit, and she opposed the superstitions. She married she married Sudra person, and after 2 years of her marriage, he was also died. She encouraged the female education and abolished the child marriages. She founded she founded Women Arya Samaj at Pune. At Pune, she founded Women Arya Samaj at Pune. In 1883, she gave wonderful teachings, wonderful preachings in England and America, and she expressed about the position of women in her preachings. D.K. Carvey, D.K. Carvey also the famous educationalist. He also he married widow in 1893, and he founded the Widow Remarriage Association. He founded the Widow Remarriage Association. He worked at Ferguson College as professor at Pune in 1892, and he also founded the Hindu Widow Association, Hindu Widow House in 1896, and he also founded the rest houses for the widow children's. In 1890, in 1916, the first Mahila University, first women university founded at Bombay, at Pune by D.K. Carvey. In 1932, he became the vice chancellor to the Women University at Pune, and he gathered grants from the villages. From He founded the schools in 50 villages. He did good effort in the field of social reforms, and he got the highest civilian award of Bharat Ratna. Then Kandukuri Vireshilingam, 1848 to 1919. 1848, he was born in Rajahmundry, and he was the father of Andhra Renaissance. How Raja Ram Mohan Rai was father of Indian Renaissance. Kandukuri Vireshilingam was father of Andhra Renaissance, and he studied the Telugu and English language. He became the teacher, and he worked as headmaster in different schools. He joined as a teacher in Rajahmundry Government Arts College, and he strengthened the Telugu language. He glorified the Telugu language, and he wrote the books in a very easy languages, not Grandic language. Um, he had the title of Gadya Tikkana. He wrote the lessons, prose style, not poetic style. He was great reformer, and his writings easily understandable to the common people. He founded Vivekavardhini, Vivekavardhini General in 1874, 1874, and he dedicated his whole life for the social reform and evil practices in the society. And he also supported the female education, like all the most of the how the most of the social reformers encouraged female education. He also encouraged the female education, and the country progress depends on. He believed that the country progress or depends on the women education. He believed, and he opposed the child marriage, and he also encouraged the widow remarriages. Widow remarriages. He supported the widow remarriages, and he founded the rest houses, and he opposed the prostitution, and he also fought against the corruption of the officials in those days. He founded Itakarini Trust for the destitutes, for the widows and poor women and childrens. With he joined Brahma Samaj with the influence of Mannava Buche Pantulu, with the influence of, with the inspiration of Mannava Buche Pantulu. He joined he joined Brahma Samaj, and with the inspiration preachings of Mannava Buche Pantulu, he joined in Brahma Samaj, and he also participated in Brahma Samaj activities with the help of Desharaju Pedapapaya help. He also conducted the widow remarriages in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, right.
ఓకే. అవును, ఇప్పుడు జరిగింది బాగా కొద్దిగా రిలేటెడ్గా ఉంది.
స్టార్టింగ్ కొంచెం రిలేటెడ్ అనిపించింది. తర్వాత వీడియో మ్యారేజెస్ అదంటే వీడియో మ్యారేజెస్ గురించి లేదు కదా అని నేను ఆలోచిస్తున్నా.
నేను అదే చూస్తున్నా.
ఉమ్.
ఇంకా మన క్లాస్లో ఎవరు సార్ వాళ్ళు లేరు, ఎవరు ఏం చెప్తలేరు.
రాలేదు, అందులో రాలేదు ఎవరు, సార్ కూడా రాలేదు.
అదే అదే
ఉమ్.
అది నాకు థర్డ్ సెమ్లో ఉంది, కొద్దిగా విందామని విన్నా.
ఉమ్.
విన్నావా మరి?
విన్నా. మీరు
వింటున్నా.
రూమ్ లో ఉంటారా మీరు?
అవును.
ఆహా. పేరెంట్స్
పేరెంట్స్ గద్వాల్ డిస్టిక్. నేను హైదరాబాద్లో ఉన్నా కాలేజ్లో.
అవునా?
పేరెంట్స్ అక్కడనే గద్వాల్లో ఉంటారు.
ఆహా. హైదరాబాద్లో ఎక్కడ?
ఐబీపీ ఇబ్రాహీంపట్నం. ఇబ్రాహీంపట్నం.
మెహందీపట్నమా?
ఇబ్రాహీంపట్నం.
ఇబ్రాహీంపట్నమా?
గురునానక్ కాలేజ్.
ఆహా. నా బ్రదర్స్ కూడా అక్కడే ఉంటారు.
ఓకే. ఏం చేస్తున్నావు మీ బ్రదర్?
మా చిన్న బ్రదర్ ఏమో స్టడీ, మా పెద్ద బ్రదర్ వచ్చేసి కార్ డ్రైవింగ్ చేస్తాడు.
కాలేజ్.
ఉమ్.
ఓకే. చిన్న బ్రదర్ ఏం స్టడీ చేస్తున్నావు?
బిఎస్ఎంఎల్టీ కంప్లీట్ అయింది. ఇప్పుడు
బిఏ
ల్యాబ్ లో బిఎస్ఎంఎల్టీ.
ఎంఎల్ఏనా? ఇది ఇంటర్లో ఉంటుంది కదా అదేనా?
ఎంఎల్టీ ఒకేషనల్ తీసుకుండు, అయితే ఇది ఏదో ఎగ్జామ్ రాసిండు, ఏమంటారు అదేమో ఎగ్జామ్ రాసిండు, గుర్తు రావట్లేదు. అగ్రికల్చర్ ఎగ్జామ్.
హలో.
హలో, వినిపిస్తుందా?
వినిపిస్తుంది. వొకేషనల్ కోర్సు
ఒకేషనల్ కోర్స్ తీసుకొని తర్వాత మనం సైన్స్ రూట్ లో రావాలంటే మా ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంటదంట కదా, అది గుర్తు రావట్లేదు, ఏదో ఎగ్జామ్ ఉంటది. అట్లా రాసిన తర్వాత సీట్ వచ్చింది. యూనివర్సిటీలో సీట్ వస్తే ఇది
ఎక్కడ?
వరంగల్ వచ్చింది.
ఓకే. నేను కాలేజ్ ఉంది కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ సైడ్ రూమ్ తీసుకుని ఉన్నాను నేను, హైదరాబాద్.
ఓకే ఓకే.
సరే, మనకి నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్ అయిపోయిందా?
క్లాస్ అయిపోయింది. అయిపోయింది.
పబ్లిక్ నెక్స్ట్.
నెక్స్ట్ ఏముంది, లేదు మళ్ళీ నెక్స్ట్ వీక్.
నాకు ఇప్పుడు ఉంది.
అవునా?
ఎకనామిక్స్ ఉంది ఇప్పుడు.
సరే.